Good morning.
Hey guys, welcome back to XDA. Today we're going to take a look at the Echo, or Amazon Echo to be specific, that responds to all your commands. It becomes your virtual assistant outside of your phone on your desktop within a Bluetooth speaker. Let's check it out. So here we are actually closer at the desk. They obviously have the Echo sitting right here. This is the box that came in. I put out a video on my channel showing a quick unboxing and initial impression of the actual Echo system when I first got it. So check out my channel. I'll give you guys a link in the description for that. But for based on that, we're going to fast forward over to, this is actually the unit itself. It actually is pretty simple. I'm just going to unplug it right here. It has one power cord. For the rest of it, it's basically just a cylindric shape. You can see the grill over in here for the speaker. The speaker is facing downwards. That's why the grill is open in this shape. And what you have essentially is a downward facing speaker that actually gives you a really nice full volume sound. There's not much on the bottom, just basically indentation here it says Amazon. On the top we have a microphone off and a power request or a command request button. And then of course one of the microphones, the other additional microphones, the light ring and the volume ring. When you connect it, you basically have to just connect it at the bottom and almost blends into the back. The other last thing that we have here that we normally don't see is the LED or the power button, conveniently located in the back so nobody can see it. The one thing you will notice though when you get this out of the box, nowhere does it say Echo, like nowhere. Amazon's all over the place. It says Amazon here, it says Amazon on the box, but the word Echo is not in there. It refers to itself as Echo, responds to Alexa, but essentially it's really the kind of a code name. Think of it as that. So what it's trying to do for you here essentially is blend into the background without necessarily
Hello.
And when it wakes up it says hello when you unplug it and plug it back in. So overall it actually is very, very nice. It does come with a companion app. We'll open it up here, and the companion app actually is pretty nice. I'll give you guys a closer look on it in a second, but the intent of the companion app is it's kind of a historical kind of list of all the things you've done on the actual Echo, or talking to Alexa. Every time you do a query, it puts it into the list. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What is black and white and red all over? An educated penguin.
So the way it works essentially is it's connected via internet for at least my device. So what happens is this unit is connected to my Wi-Fi at home, and obviously I'm running on mobile data. We don't have to be connected via direct or link between each other for the app to work. It sends the link through the Amazon servers, it comes back to Alexa. So you technically could really actually be able to work or interact with Alexa even when you're not home using the app if you're launching things directly from it. Also, you can keep tabs of what some of the questions are being said to it when you're not there, especially if you have an example for me, I have a 5-year-old that likes to just come in here and play with Alexa. So the main thing you want to have is obviously it gives you all the information, the cards you're able to pull back. It does play music from multiple sources, and I'll get into that in the application. It gives you an option that says, things to try, what you can actually do as far as commands. It generally will answer mostly anything like based on Wikipedia, so you can say, Alexa, what is Android?
Android, a software platform for mobile devices, powered by the Linux kernel, initially developed by Google and later the Open Handset Alliance.
So general answers from Wikipedia are automatically answered, but then when you ask it something very specific, Alexa, what do you think of Google?
I don't know. Search me. Actually, search Google. They're pretty good at that.
So it gets a little bit, sometimes it gives me a different answer when I say, Alexa, what do you think of Google now? Kind of errors out on me. Alexa, what do you think of Google?
I don't know. Search me. Actually, search Google. They're pretty good at that.
So it says that it likes, in this sense, what it kind of asks you a question, but if you ask a query or a question that isn't actually answered by Alexa, it will do a Bing search on your device. So Bing seems to be the default search engine built in within the actual system here. It's not defaulting to Google. I can understand why, but it was kind of interested when I went through in the system and I was trying to set it up. I was trying to find out if does it use Google as a search option, because obviously it doesn't know everything. It doesn't understand all of our questions. So it goes through and that's actually a search. It has the ability of actually adding shopping list item or to-do items, setting up alarms, but all of them are interacted via the actual Echo app. It does not interact into the system. It doesn't transfer into your Android system, and that's an unfortunate thing because 90% of us carry our calendars outside of the Echo app. But we'll get into that in a second. So let's go ahead and switch over to the actual application. This is the actual aggregate list of all the commands I've been actually playing with the actual Echo itself, using the command, obviously, Alexa. But in a situation where you actually get into a position where it actually doesn't have any reference to the word Echo anywhere into it other than the actual application itself. And the app is really intended to be basically a second screen for your device. An example would be is if I asked a question that it does not understand, it says, please check the Echo app. It has in the actual settings themselves here, we'll go into it, it has your timer, your alarm, your shopping list, and your to-do list. So in the to-do list, I added it yesterday. Obviously, I wanted to pick up the packet from the school for the registration for my son. It's in there. It does not add it to my to-do list on the Google side. It only keeps it in here. So it's forcing me to go back into the Echo app to be able to use it. Totally understandable. They want to keep us in their own ecosystem. And then you obviously have timers, alarm. Now playing is for music. Amazon Music is obviously a default one with the Prime Music if you have it. iHeartRadio, of course. TuneIn as well for the radio options. Settings, things to try, setup. There is a voice training functionality, so when you first get it, you probably should go through this. It's a list of about 25 different statements to Alexa that gives it the ability to understand the way we actually speak. And we'll go back into settings. Actually, I want to show you guys real quick. So you do have the ability basically to go into it. It names it by itself. It's pre-configured as with any other Amazon device that comes to us. So if we get it, it tells us exactly what it is. You're able to basically turn on voice purchasing, different things in here, obviously flash briefing for the news articles, household profile. You're able to add different devices to it. If you do have a lot of Amazon Kindle based devices, you're able even to do voice cast, which means is sending things from the ecosystem directly to them. Other than that, it actually works pretty simple. We can just go back home. The home is essentially our aggregate list, and you can get it to repeat things. When you actually want to play music, you can go to Now Playing. It takes you back into the actual playlist, and if you don't have anything playing, obviously it doesn't. You can go into history and see what you've been playing, and then we can actually just play the music again. And you can, again, it just keeps a kind of an aggregate list of what it is, and it tells you if it's a Prime Music or not. You can just interact with it directly. It's very simple, and it really basically just does what it's intending. So as you guys saw with the hands-on, it actually looks very nice. The size of it was a little bit of a surprise when I first got it. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but overall it's not bad. It actually blends in very nicely to my desktop. Of course, as you can see, the aesthetics of my desktop is generally black, so it just works pretty well. The sound from it is very nice. You can pair any Bluetooth device, so I paired my Note 4 to it and I'm able to play music. Of course, you cannot control the music playlist from the Echo on the actual just Bluetooth connected device. You can control it if it's playing the music from the Amazon Prime Music list or any of the other stations that it recommends. The interface as far as really, you don't really need the phone or the Echo app to use the actual system. You do need it to set it up initially. It does come pre-configured to your account, so if you're buying it from an Amazon account, it just comes right away. It knows who you are and just says, hi, set it up. It took about a minute. Please check out the video. Other than that, it's pretty simple. I like it. I like the functionality. Is it something that could actually become a replacement for Google now? I don't see it being there anywhere close to that. The reason behind that, it's stationary. It doesn't go out with you. So you don't have the ability of calling Alexa when you're not home and say, please do this for me. That's one thing. You cannot initiate commands from this Echo app directly to the Alexa. That's not going to happen. The only thing you can do to be able to initiate commands outside of just being there is to use the on microphone for the remote, and that's about the only other option to be able to talk to it. You can, on the other hand, keep tabs of all the questions and commands that have been sent to Alexa when you're not next to it, and that's because it does keep the list within the app. So, some for functionalities. It is a closed system in the sense of what it does. It does not integrate itself to your calendar, unfortunately. It does not integrate anything outside of the Echo app, which I find to be a little bit disappointing because of, again, 90% of us do not have notifications being pushed by the Echo app to our system. So if I have a reminder, it doesn't come up there. If I have a calendar or a to-do list, all of that is inside their app. And I'm hoping in the near future or in the at least future updates, we'll have a better integration, at least with our internal system, meaning either put it to our calendar, add it to maybe OneNote or something, get it to the way where we can actually interact with it and get reminders for what we need to do. I like it. It's okay. I think it's a good offering. It's a good speaker, and I think I was able to get it for about $100 because of the Prime membership that I have with Amazon and an early order. but normal price is about $199. At $99, I think it's a decent price, because if you just think of it even just as a Bluetooth speaker, it works very well. And the added functionality of what Alexa can do and the ecosystem can do, I think it's very nice. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know there's probably a lot of other videos. And if you like, I can actually do a quick video later on. If there's some questions that you'd like me to ask Alexa, please leave them in the comment and I'll try to aggregate them and then make a short video posted directly on my channel. And I'll give you guys a link within the notes so that when I do post a video, you'll see it. So as usual, like and subscribe to this channel, like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys soon.